Hi there, Farhan. Let's take a look at this international marketing essay. I see your exam is coming up, so let's get you started right away. The advancement in technology has enabled marketers to reach any target market much more easily now. Thanks to relatively loosely regulated forms of marketing, such as digital media marketing, marketers can now communicate any type of message to the target audience. On one hand, such relaxation paves way for less expensive information sources for masses. Yet at the same time, some people believe that, no comma here, this unbridled liberty may at times not be suitable for the people of a particular society. This article will discuss both sides of the argument, followed by the author's opinion. All right, two things that I want to talk about in this introduction. Actually, three. The grammar, the vocabulary, everything is lovely. So congratulations, wonderful, good job. Let's talk about the word marketing, and let's talk about how many times I saw it in the first two sentences. One, two, three, four, five. Just in those two sentences. Okay, so what does that mean? Too much. Try to vary it up. Try to find alternative ways of saying this so that it doesn't become so repetitive. Okay, there are lots of ways. Trust me, just try. And you'll come up with some different ways, because all of a sudden I felt like my mouth was just saying market, marketer, marketing, marketer, okay, over and over. Now, the other thing is, take a look at this. It says discuss both sides and give your opinion. Great, you told me that you're going to do that, but I want you to take a look at the band descriptors for task 2. Take a look at the band 7 and see what it says for task achievement. You will see that it says present a clear position throughout the response. The key word here is throughout. What does throughout mean? It means from beginning to end. Okay, so the takeaway here is that you have to make your position clear from the beginning of that essay until the end of it. What is your position? This little guy right here, okay, your opinion. So when it asks for your opinion, give it in the beginning of the essay, okay? It's that straightforward. And it's really important because the examiner doesn't want to play, like this, ooh, guess the opinion. No, the examiner is asking for your opinion, so he or she wants to know it right then. Okay? Don't leave it to your conclusion, because if you do that, then there is no way that this clear position throughout will be accomplished. Okay, let's move on. With the advent of social media and internet, jobs of international marketing professionals have become much easier. We have a word for that, so use it. Much easier. They can transmit and spread their ideas to any region or country instantly. Additionally, most of the marketing agencies now not only pitch product ideas, but also try to educate the target market to make their message more attractive. For example, these days, many advertisements that circulate on social or digital media have some useful general information. Okay, like what? Such forms of marketing do not only benefit the marketer, but are also beneficial for the viewer as it educates them while transmitting ideas. This is all lovely and very theoretical, but there is nothing tangible here. So when you give me all these abstract ideas, you're not supporting them in any way. Okay? Your writing is lovely, but you have to back it up with evidence, with facts, with illustration, with further support. I mean, typically support is an example, it's an explanation, it's some sort of illustration of what you're talking about, some further information. So you should never assume that the person understands what you're talking about, okay? You have to make it really, really clear to your reader. All right, moving on. However, since modern forms of media are not tightly regulated, no, you can't have therefore, however, and therefore. So, however, since modern forms of media are not tightly regulated, there are times, no, let's get rid of therefore completely and try it again. However, since modern forms of media are not tightly regulated, at times, there is possibility that the advertisement or marketing material may not be in line with the local laws and customs. For instance, some countries such as India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh are highly conservative when it comes to sex education or adult entertainment industry. You didn't need a comma here. To talk about such topics publicly is usually frowned upon in these cultures. So, when a condom manufacturer or a sex toy manufacturer wants to market his product in a very elaborate manner, it may not be widely welcome. Okay. Let's see. Here is the thing. I understand what you're saying, although there is a little bit of a disconnect with what international marketing is. International marketing supposedly understands these differences, and in fact, introduces the product in such a way that it does not offend local norms and cultures. So, I'm getting this. You make a lot of sense if we're talking about like traditional marketing, but international marketing is a little different. So, while I like what you wrote very much, it's not entirely about international marketing. Okay, what you could have said is that sometimes international marketing, I mean, since it's not a perfect field, it fails essentially. And so while they may have done a well-constructed, well-researched campaign, they may not have thought about some sort of element of the culture in question and, commit an egregious faux pas. Okay, that would have been okay if you had talked about, okay? And then there are plenty of examples of that where there are like international marketing fails, where they try to understand the culture they're marketing to and it just falls and fails miserably. Okay, so maybe that would have been more appropriate. All right, let's move on. In my opinion, when it comes to international marketing, marketers, there it is again, marketing marketers, must take local culture and customs into consideration before communicating their ideas, despite the fact, that they can communicate any type of message without being questioned or penalized, because in the long run, not longer, such bad practice can hurt their and their product's image. Okay, so a lot of nice things happening here in this essay, Farhan. Really, you've done a very nice job. There are some issues with the task achievement, okay, and especially with the support of your idea. So please keep in mind what I've said. And also the really, really, really big takeaway here, the thing that I want you to remember is this whole clear position throughout the essay. It says it, discuss both sides and give your opinion. It doesn't say discuss both sides and then let me wait to hear what you really think about this until the end. So make it clear from the beginning, okay? I want to see more essays from you. I think that your writing will really improve if you work with us and get continued feedback. Okay, so please do consider signing up to one of the options available to you, whether that's continued essay corrections or signing up to an online course. I know I know I see here your exams in a week, so maybe you don't have time for the full course, but see if maybe we can continue with some essay corrections. I think they'll be really helpful to you. Okay, wish you lots of good luck and hope to see more of your essays very soon.